Okay, so we've all seen those jaw-dropping demos from OpenAI's Sora, right? Creating these insane movie-like worlds from just a few words. It's incredible. But it leaves you with this huge question. What can I actually use right now to make AI video? Well, it turns out there's quite a bit. So let's dive in.
All right, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we're going to cut through the hype and see what's actually real today. Then, we'll get our hands dirty with a specific tool, MagicHour, and see what it can do. We'll take a quick look under the hood, but then, and this is important, we're going to hit the brakes and talk about some major red flags. And to wrap it all up, I'll give you a super simple guide for navigating this whole new AI world safely.
Okay, so let's set the stage. It's really a tale of two AIs. On one hand, you've got the dream, this promise of hyper-realistic video straight from a text prompt. And on the other hand, you've got the reality, the tools that you and I can actually get our hands on and afford, like right now.
And this is really the key difference, you know? The whole purpose is different. Sora is all about creating something from nothing, just pure imagination. But MagicHour and tools in this category, they're about remixing what's already there. It's about transforming the reality you've already captured. You give it your video and it paints a whole new artistic layer on top. And the best part, you can do it today, and you definitely don't need a Hollywood-sized budget.
So yeah, let's zoom in on MagicHour and use it as our case study. It's just a perfect snapshot of what's out there right now for everyday creators, giving us a real, hands-on look at this tech.
And listen, this thing isn't just a one-trick pony. It's more like a digital Swiss Army knife for video creators. You can do face swaps, you can spin up short clips from just text or an image, you can even do some surprisingly convincing lip syncing. It's basically a whole creative suite packed into one tool.
But the real showstopper, the main event, is the video-to-video style transfer. This is where the magic happens. Think about it. You take a totally normal video from your phone, maybe someone just dancing in the park. You feed it to the AI and bam! It spits it back out as a Lego animation, or an anime scene, or maybe a character from Grand Theft Auto. And the crazy part is, it keeps all the original motion perfectly. This is absolutely its superpower.
Okay, so that sounds cool, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you go from that boring phone clip to one of these awesome animations? Let's walk through it. I think you'll be surprised at just how straightforward it is.
Yeah, the process itself is dead simple. You don't have to install any clunky software or anything. You literally just go to the website, make an account, and upload your video. Then comes the fun part. You pick a style, anime, 3D render, whatever. Click that generate button and just wait. Their servers do all the hard work in the background, and in a little bit, your brand new video is ready to download.
All right, the big question. What's this going to cost me? And honestly, this is where it gets really interesting. The barrier to entry is just super low. We're talking about the price of a couple of fancy coffees a month to start making videos without their logo plastered all over it. And that accessibility, that's the huge difference between tools like this and those big, powerful models that are still locked away.
So they use what's called a freemium model, which is pretty common. You can totally try it for free, make a short little clip to see how it works. It'll have a watermark on it, but hey, it's free. If you like it, you can jump up to that creator plan. That gets rid of the watermark and gives you way more to play with. And then of course, they have pro plans for the serious users who need things done faster and in super high quality.
Okay, so we've seen all the cool, fun, creative stuff, but, and this is a big but, with any powerful new tech like this, there are always serious risks that we absolutely have to talk about. So before you get all excited and start uploading every video you've ever shot, let's just pause for a second and look at some major red flags.
First up, and this is probably the one you've already thought of, the deepfake problem. I mean, when a tool makes it this easy to swap faces and mess with voices, you have to start asking some serious questions about how it could be misused.
So here's the real danger, right? These face swap and lip sync features could easily be used to create really harmful non-consensual stuff, or just to spread total disinformation. Now, yeah, the platform has terms of service that say don't do that, but think about it. Enforcing those rules is a massive challenge. Sure, they might have some automated filters to block famous celebrity faces, but that system is nowhere near foolproof.
And that leads us right into the next red flag. This one isn't just about AI, it's about basically every single service you use online. What happens to your personal data?
Remember that super simple 6-step process we talked about? Well, step 3 was upload your video. That means you are physically sending your personal videos, your memories, your face to some company's servers. And look,
Anytime you do that, there's a risk of a data leak. Plus, you've got to dig into the fine print to see if they're allowed to use your videos to train their own AI models.
And finally, we've got to talk about the legal side of things, because right now, it's a huge gray area. This one affects every single person creating with AI, and it all comes down to one question. Who actually owns the thing you just made?
Now, this is a really big deal, especially if you're hoping to use this stuff for your business. The way it stands right now, at least in the US, is that stuff made purely by AI can't be copyrighted. So what does that mean? It means you might own the story or the script, but you might not have exclusive ownership of the final visuals. The law is just playing catch-up with the tech right now.
Okay, so with all these risks floating around, how do you dive in and explore these incredible tools without getting burned? Let's take a step back from just MagicHour and put together a quick, universal guide to help you stay safe with any new AI tool.
Here it is, your 4-step safety checklist. You can use this for any new AI service you come across. Step 1, check the data policy. Are they going to use your uploads to train their models? Step 2, read the terms of service. Who owns the final product? Can you even use it for commercial projects? Step 3, look for their acceptable use policy. What kind of content is banned? How do they handle abuse reports? And step 4, and this is just Digital Life 101, secure your account. Use a unique password and please turn on two-factor authentication.
And really, it all boils down to this. If you take away just one thing, let it be this. Be extremely careful with what you upload. Just don't upload highly sensitive personal videos or confidential stuff from work, or really anything you wouldn't want the whole world to see, unless that service has ironclad explicit security guarantees, which most don't.
And that's where we'll leave it. On one hand, these tools are amazing, right? They put this incredible creative power in the hands of millions of people. They're smashing the barrier to entry for things like animation and filmmaking. But on the other hand, they're forcing us to make much harder choices. Choices about our privacy, our identity, and even what it means to own something you've created. The technology is here. The real question, the real challenge, is what we decide to do with it.